Hello, and welcome to HealthyHouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. Today's video is sponsored by our Amazon affiliate link, which you'll see in the description below. You'll also see in the description below any links to videos I mentioned in this video. So today I'm going to talk to you about why climate matters for your houseplants. So why the climate where you live does matter. Now, it's not going to matter hugely, because most homes are capped at relative temperature, same kind of temperature throughout the year, same kind of, lighting is going to stay the same, but it does affect your houseplants. Where you live does affect them, especially in the area of humidity, because if you are in somewhere near a desert, the southwestern United States, somewhere like Egypt, in the another part of the world, for instance, near a desert area, it's going to be very dry. If you are, however, on the flip side, somewhere near an ocean, somewhere near tropical climate, in a tropical climate like Georgia here, or near the rainforest, for instance, you're going to have lots of humidity. So various plants do have various requirements for humidity. So keep that in mind depending on where you live. And there are ways to help solve things like low humidity. I have various videos on that. One of the things that you would want to use to help greatly is a humidity tray, and I have a video on how to create that. So it has water in there. The bottom of the pot does not sit in the water, however, but that will create a little bit of humidity. A great way to figure out what your humidity is inside your house is with a hygrometer. There's plenty of options online for these guys. It shows your temperature and it also shows your humidity. Right now my humidity is at 45%. So 45% is pretty good. A range you want to look for is 35 to 60% humidity. Right in there, if you can get in that range, most houseplants will do well. If you're a little on the lower side of humidity, do give them some humidity with a humidity tray, and there are other options for humidifying as well. I have videos on that. So, but keeping in mind that outdoor climate is going to affect your indoor climate to a certain extent. The same goes if you have extreme temperatures. So if you're somewhere where it gets very cold in the winter months, you're somewhere where it gets very hot in the summer months, that is going to affect your houseplants as well. The temperature, the hygrometer shows you the temperature and the humidity level, so that's very helpful. So keep in mind, the closer you are to windows with your plants, the more they're going to be getting that outdoor climate, right? A lot of plants like that high light, so you kind of have to weigh your options here. Particularly when it's extremely hot, say in the summer, or when it's extremely cold in the winter, you want to watch your windows, how close you have your plants to your windows. Because the plants, if they are close to the windows in the summer months, they could get leaf burn. And in the winter months, believe it or not, if you're in a very cold climate, those windows will get very cold. Even with storm windows, this can happen as well. And you could get a little frostbite on those leaves, the tender leaves of your plants. Remember, a lot of these are tropicals, right? If they're on that very cold window, they could get a little frostbite. So if they're leaning against the window. So during the more extreme times of year, move the plants away from the windows a little bit and check with the temperature gauge and see. You could very well find out that if you move a plant about 4 feet away from a window, that the temperature goes up about 4 degrees for that plant, and that could be just what a plant needs, because there are many plants, as mentioned, from the tropics that don't do well in really cold weather. So that is something to keep in mind as well. And if you're concerned about lighting, which is an issue, especially in the winter months, do use full spectrum lighting. It comes in all forms of bulbs. You can put it in all forms of lighting fixtures, just about all forms of lighting fixtures. And you can simulate daylight in your house. So and at the same time, you can keep the plants from getting frostbite, from getting sunburned, etc., by being too close to windows. So that is something to consider. As mentioned, this isn't a huge thing. This isn't like you're sticking your pothos or your dracaena or your philodendron out in a snowstorm. Of course not. But a little bit of that snowstorm is going to make its way into your house in terms of weather for your plants. So keep that at top of mind during various times of the year, and depending on what climate that you do live in. So thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when we upload new videos.